You are muted, Mukta. Dr.
So sorry. I hope somebody muted it again. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm again. Okay. So very good evening, esteemed professors, distinguished guests, and honored participants. It is with great pleasure and pride that I welcome you all to this 18th online annual international online interactive session organized by Delhi School of Professional Studies and Research, an institution committed to academic excellence and leadership development. At DSPSR, we believe in creating opportunities that bridge the gap between academic learning
Again, you have got
and
muted.
real world corporate insights.
Just fraction of seconds.
Okay, now it's fine.
Yes. You
Yeah.
can start
Okay.
from very lowest.
Yeah. Okay. So at
Continue.
DSPSR, we believe in creating opportunities that bridge the gap between academic learning and real-world corporate insights. Today's session, Leadership Development, is a testament to that mission. We are confident that this session will empower each one of you with valuable insights and practical strategies to grow as professionals and leaders. For we are delighted to have Mr. Deepak Singh sir as a session speaker and Dr. Shipra Singh as a moderator of the sessions that join us today to share their insights and experience. We welcome you, sir and madam.
Thank you so much.
Before, yeah, most welcome, sir. Before moving further, we shall proceed with the lamp lightning, a tradition that symbolizes the dispelling of darkness and awakening of knowledge. May the light of learning continue to guide us on our path to growth and leadership. Now I request IT team to kindly play the video. Thank you, Arunji. Now it's time to welcome our Deepak sir, our speaker. It's a great pride and an immense pleasure that I welcome Deepak sir. He is currently associate director and head of digital acquisition of Motilal Oswal. He is leading the growth of Motilal Oswal Digital Desk and heading the sales and advisory team of 1500 plus. Mr. Singh has a strong track record of driving business growth, leading teams to success, and has 30 plus year of experience. Previously worked in with top banks like Citi, HDFC, and ICSE. A seasoned leader with deep expertise in financial services, customer acquisition, and implementing effective strategies to increase market share and drive revenue. In addition to his professional experience, he is graduate of FMS Udaipur, where he has received a comprehensive education in business management. On behalf of DSPSR family, I extend a very warm welcome to Deepak Singh sir. We honored by your presence and inspired by your journey. We look forward to learn from your experience, sir. We
Thank
welcome
you,
you,
Dr.
sir.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you
Mukta.
so
Thank you.
much. Now it's time to welcome our moderator. It's a great warm welcome to Dr. Shipra Singh, madam, that she has basically a 14 years of experience in teaching and research. She has participated in more than 20 national and international conferences and has published 12 papers in reputed journals, including European Case Learning House. Her academic expertise lies in human resource management and organization behavior. During her tenure at DSPSR, which is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, she has held several key roles like IQAC coordinator, conference convener, and academic coordinator. She has successfully convened more than 10 international conferences and seminars, along with the numerous FDPs and webinars. Dr. Singh is a life member of Indian Commerce Association and serve on editorial board of Delhi Business Review, an international journal of SHTR. Your presence, Madam, a great stand to our today's event.
Thank
We
you.
welcome you, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Mukta.
Thank you, ma'am. I again extend a warm welcome to our esteemed speakers, our moderator, our faculty members, most importantly, all our participants. Your presence here reflects your commitment to learn. So now I would like to hand over the session to Dr. Shipra, Madam. Madam, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mukta. It's indeed an honor and pleasure to be here and to welcome each one present here to today's session as part of Leadership Development Program, a special initiative organized as part of the Silver Jubilee celebration of Delhi School of Professional Studies and Research. Completing 25 years is not a milestone. It's a celebration of our journey, our values, and the countless individuals who have contributed to our growth. As we reflect on the past, we also look ahead to the next generation of thinkers, doers, and most importantly, leaders. Through this initiative, we hope to empower participants not just to lead teams, but to lead with vision, integrity, and purpose. Leadership is not about titles, it's about impact, influence, and inspiration. We are honored to have with us Mr. Deepak Singh, who brings a wealth of experience and wisdom to this platform. His presence and guidance is sure to enrich our journey. Let this session be a testament to our institution's commitment, not just to celebrating the past, but to building a dynamic and inspiring future. Once again, welcome to this exciting initiative. Let's lead with purpose, passion, and pride. So, Deepak sir, let's dive deep directly into it. Would you like to say something to begin with, or should I start with my questions first?
You can start directly, like during the session, everything will come out. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So my first question that goes across to you is, how has the broking and finance world changed with digital adoption, and what should students know about it?
Okay, so if I look back 30 years when I started my career in 1995, forget digital, I was not even having a 286 or a 386 or a Pentium computer on my desk, on my table. So I used to take notes on my diary, and my office was at Dehradun, and I used to send memos to my head office at Delhi. So it used to be called as an inter-office memo. The young generation will never understand what exactly it is. I used to use a carbon paper, write the original, send it to my office at Delhi. The courier used to take a day's time to go there, a day's time to come back. So there was a process whereby everyone was very sure that if I have sent a memo for approval, it will take 3 good days to come back. So that's how things started in the year 1995, keeping a copy of that carbon copy for records that, yes, I have sent a inter-office memo, which has been now replaced by emails and whatnot. So this digital adoption for the broking space or the banking space is very interesting. When I started the career in the broking space in the year 2012 with Angel Broking, for opening a demat account, there used to be a booklet where used to be 36 signatures. So my executive used to visit a customer in person. A form used to get filled with 36 signatures. The form used to travel to the Hyderabad center, and the turnaround time for opening a demat account was 5 days, which is now 5 minutes.
Not even the yes.
So with digital eKYC in place, Aadhaar authentication, OTP, the account is open while you are traveling in a train in a place like Bombay. So the shift from a physical to a digital to a completely digital ecosystem is something which I think a generation like me has witnessed, which this young generation will never be able to witness because they will never go back in time to witness that. So that's how it is. So from a 5 day to a 5 minutes. So to answer your question, Dr. Shipra, this is how the digital ecosystem has evolved.
Yeah. So here, what I would further, take on this, that what is that, how the students have to be prepared for it. What kind of a skills, what you're looking forward, what kind of a advice you would like to give them so they are ready. I mean, everything is digitalized. They are on the phone, they are on it 24 into 7. But then still, there is something, some gap is there still to make to that point.
See, learning is easy, unlearning is difficult. The problem with this generation is, I will not say problem, the upbringing is such that they are 24/7 on their 6-inch device. Being on social media is very good. If I say that I am not on Instagram, I look like a boomer, whereby the youngster would always want to be on all these digital ecosystem. But my advice to the young generation first is use this wisely. It's good to be on social media platforms to keep yourself upgraded, but you need to allocate time to that. My sincere advice to all the youngsters is allocate 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours only to this social media, because this social media, trust me, is not helping, but it's reversing the pace. Make a habit of reading books, digitally or otherwise, but avoid this social media. Keep this social media to the optimum level only. Now, it is the era whereby it's not being just tech awareness, but you need to be tech savvy. So AI and AI automation is in place. So you need to learn AI and not fear from it. Like people nowadays feel that AI will come, they will take away the jobs. Nothing going to
No.
happen like that. You need not fear, because human judgment and creativity is always going to be there. So stay put. AI is going to help us. It will not take jobs. But
It will take away the jobs, but you have to be prepared in a different,
yeah,
the skill sets are required are different.
yeah. So we need not fear AI. We need to learn. See, the interesting part is whether you are from a technical background or not. I'll add more to this. I'm not an
Yeah.
engineer. I did my MBA. I did a lot of digital courses and all from INSEAD, etc. But in financial services space nowadays, digital guys as well as tech guys both make a career. As I mentioned in my previous question, that the 5 minute KYC is largely predominantly because of the digital ecosystem, the technological ecosystem. So I, being from a non-techie background, does not mean that I don't exist there. I very well exist there. So people who are pursuing BBA and then doing MBA are not techie, no problem at all. People who are doing engineering and then doing MBA, perfectly fine. Career is there for everyone. So you need not fear AI, learn it. Important thing is be tech aware, not just tech savvy. That's the message from my side to the students.
Okay, so be tech aware and not tech savvy. That's the punchline that we are taking back.
Yeah.
Okay, so further to ask you, as the head of digital business at Motilal Oswal, what do you see as the biggest opportunity for India's youth in this digital economy?
See, in this digital economy, interesting thing is you just can have a career with a laptop in hand and curiosity in mind. The digital system is a great leveler with no background holds you any back now. So yes, it is important to be an engineer or an MBA, but this, trust me, I'll give you an example. Like IITs come, like campuses, like Google, Apple, they visit IIT campus and all. In Bombay, there is a place called Virar, a guy who was pursuing an engineering from a very low-lying college got a package of 1.20 crores from Google. Why? Because these organizations take a aptitude test. They take a tech test. So irrespective you are from a IIT or from any other institute, if you are there, you will get the job. So the digital ecosystem or the technological enhancement in the entire environment has made everything at same level. Yes, education do matter. Like IIT engineer will get an edge at the time of maybe campus placement, but only knowledge will take you
Not
places. That's for sure.
it is not going to be of that much help in the longer run. If you have that skill set, if you have that aptitude, you will definitely
Yeah.
make your stand. So, Deepak, so you were telling that you started your journey in the year 1995 from Dehradun. So, definitely these 30 plus years, there have been so many ups, so many downs. And, there comes, I'm sure, with I'm also half of the experience that you have, about 15 years of experience that I have. I can say that there definitely comes a point that when you feel like giving up, when you feel that, okay, it's not going to that point where you're thought of, uh, you get that kind of a disappointment in you. So, what has been that, I would say, turning point or that setbacks or failures that challenged you to go ahead further?
Okay. So one thing in 30 years, I believe that I am still a student and not an expert. That's the most important thing. Now, you have asked about how you have kept yourself motivated, turning point, and all those stuff. So I'll answer one by one. So mentoring youngsters is something which gives me energy. So this I still practice. So there is a program called Shubharam, which is for youngsters who join Motilal Oswal. I make this very sure that I take a 30-minute session with these guys because I actually want to tell them what not to do rather than to teach them what to do and things like that. Uh, so I'll give you the turning point and the way my career shaped. So post Dehradun, I was uh, for some time in Jaipur and then again I moved to Dehradun. So I was the branch manager of HDFC Bank in Dehradun. This was the year 2002, 2003. From there, I got an opportunity to work as a branch manager for Citibank. Now that's a turning point in my career because from a Indian bank, like from a ICICI or HDFC background, I got an opportunity to work with a foreign bank, Citibank. So in Citi from 2003 to 2005, the entire, like, I must quote this, my way of wearing clothes, my way of driving car, my way of wearing specs, everything got changed. Because Citi used to say, now you are a city banker. People are watching you. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you drive, everything will get noticed. So that was something was gave me very, like, it was a high point of my career in the year 2005 that yes, I am somebody who is from a institute like FMS Udaipur, from a very small town like Dehradun. I have been graduated from Dehradun and my master's from Udaipur. I was working with Citibank. And Dr. Chipra, I must tell you, I was a branch manager in Citi, and that Citi background gave me an opportunity to work as a national sales head at Bombay in the year 2006. So I have never done a regional or a zonal role. From a branch head, I became a national sales head in the year 2006 itself with an experience of 11 years. So that's how it is. So at times, God is with you. Yes, efforts and everything do matter, but that is the turning point of my career. Like Citi, with a Citi background, I becoming the national sales head directly with skipping the regional or a zonal role.
So, nice means definitely the efforts do matter, but somehow the luck also is there. Then you make to that big jumps. But definitely the efforts have to be there. Without that,
Yeah. So, Dr. Shipra, I completely agree. So, I'll add to this. When I was the national sales head in a subsidiary of HDFC, I was the first person. So, I started that channel as a national sales head with nobody below me. So, I set up that channel, and as we speak, that channel is 11,000 people, and they do more than 2,000 crores of business in financial services like insurance, mutual fund, and all those stuff. So something which I have created still doing very well. But yes, as you have rightly mentioned, efforts needs to be there. But somebody needs to be there to give you that opportunity. Someone needs to have a belief in you. Like I was doing a branch manager role. Why should somebody give me a national sales head role? So that's also important. Like it's a, I would say some point of time you need to have a luck factor also.
True. So coming to that part of the question wherein I was talking about the failures or setbacks, that definitely with this success, with this jump, still I'm sure after working with Citibank, there would have been some challenges, some failures that would have made you think twice at least.
So yeah, see, failures are part of the life. So Dr. Shipra, one of the, I would not say failure, but yes, it was a failure when I was with Angel Broking. So we were developing a application for mutual fund. So I was head of that project, and that project was ultimately shelved after spending crores on that. After 14 months, we have to shelve that product because there were no takers at that point in time. Maybe we were early or what, but to give an example, if people are aware of, Grow build their business on the same platform what we were creating in Angel.
Yeah,
So
that
that's,
Grow platform that is there.
yeah, GROWW. So Grow introduces something called mutual fund direct plan, whereby others were offering mutual fund non-direct plan, whereby there was a commission charged to the customers. The only difference which Angel didn't took the call of going direct plan. So the entire, that was a failure, I would say. So I take it.
Definitely lots of learning.
Sorry, come again.
Definitely lots of learning.
Yeah. Lots of learning. Like lots. And Angel is what Angel is now. Like Angel Broking, when I joined, again, interesting example. I was a national sales head in Angel Broking. That point in time, Dr. Shipra, they used to open 2,500 demat accounts a month with a team of 1,000 people. So 2.5 account was the productivity per person. Currently, as we speak, Angel Broking opens 5 lakh accounts a month, from 2,500 accounts to 5 lakh accounts a month, because of the digital ecosystem and the kind of frenzy in the market that everybody wants to invest in stock market.
Just to tell you that I also started with my this journey of investment with Angel Broking only. I opened in the demat account with them, started with them only.
Yeah.
So definitely shifted to further. Okay, so definitely the reach has been immense with the digital platform. Okay, so we have talked about failures. I feel like talking about the failures first, and then the how you define success today. If you have to define success, has the definition changed over this period of 30 years, or it has remained the same?
See, definition of success, Dr. Shipra, would vary from person to person. Some people will say that I am driving XYZ car. I'm in Bombay. People say they start with 1 BHK, then 2 BHK, then 4 BHK, and then from a North Mumbai to a South Mumbai. So people have different ways of defining success. For me, I'll be very humble in saying success is helping people grow with you. See, if I start a company today, Dr. Shipra, I know I have to just give call to few hundred people and they will join me because they have grown with me. I have managed large teams of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people in my past, and people are my biggest asset. So for me, success is helping people grow, not being the best, but becoming better consistently is what success is for me. So पैसा रुपया अपने आप आएगा, Dr. Shipra. Money will come, money will go, but success for me is not just money and physical possession of assets.
That is what you have earned, the people. It's a very big thing कि एक कॉल पे अगर 100 लोग इकट्ठे हो जाएं, 100 लोग आपको ज्वाइन करें, in today's time, it is really definitely for anybody, definitely the success definition changes from person to person. But for anybody, I think that will be a success story to tell, that if so many people are there to join.
Yeah. So God has been kind. So as I said, in 2006, I was the first to join that distribution company of HDFC as a national sales head, then created the team. And I have been handling team throughout. Like that's the forte. Like that's why people hire me. I can create teams, I can drive teams, and I can run the business profitably. So
Great. So at this point, I would just ask you one, no, just for our students to learn, what skills, probably, since you have been leading so many teams and throughout your journey, what skill set you think that is important for leadership, for a student to emerge as a leader?
see, if we talk about the current era, learning is something which is continuous and which needs to be like you need to be updated every day. So if you look at Google, like Google and places like Coursera, etc., they are offering a lot of free courses. Like Google Digital gives you so many free courses, and that's a very relevant courses. And if you put it on your CV that I have done a certification from Google Digital, it has value and you learn lot many things. From a financial services standpoint, to as maximum as possible the NISM certifications, NISM 5, NISM 7, all these certifications will help you. Then some bit of advanced Excel and Python. So even if a person is non-techie, he should try to learn Python. Basic Python you should know, because while you are making something, it will help you. Keep this out of the mind that I am not an engineer. Can I learn Python? Answer is yes, you can learn Python. I have learned. I am a physics background person with an MBA degree, with nothing about हमारे टाइम में तो पाइथन क्या मतलब बहुत बेसिक लैंग्वेजेस होती थी, एसक्यूएल वगैरह कुछ नहीं था. आज की डेट में पाइथन इज वेरी इजी, यू शुड लर्न पाइथन.
Definitely, I was also thinking of the same thing that you said, Python, कि मेरे लिए तो नहीं है, मैं कैसे सीख सकती हूँ
नहीं,
Python?
बिल्कुल सीख सकते हैं आप, बिल्कुल सीख सकते हैं.
Thank you so much, sir, for telling me that yes, I can also be into it. So here, when we're talking about skills and certifications, it would be apt to ask you that what should the fresh graduates focus on more, domain knowledge or soft skills? And that to here further, I would add that, is it at this point of time, is it domain knowledge, specialization, or they should be focusing on multi-functional roles? Or what do you think? What is more important, domain knowledge or being open to different areas, different skill sets, or soft skills?
So I'll start with something which I did when I graduated in 1995. So those days there used to be major and minor in MBA. I don't know what's the current trend. So my major was marketing and minor was finance. I used to like finance. That's different. So I prepared a CV. One CV said area of specialization, marketing and finance. The other CV used to say area of specialization, finance and marketing. I used to write both, just flipping the sequence. Why I used to do that? If it is a finance job, I will apply there. If it is a marketing job, I apply there. During my time, I think there was a difference of just one paper between major and minor. Hardly any difference. HRD personnel में कुछ होगा difference. So domain knowledge or soft skill, answer is both. You should have both. Learn how to think and not just what to think. How to think and not just what to think. And the key is communication. Communication will give you 10x. बाकी सब अपनी जगह. How you can articulate well. In an interview, in a 30 minutes interview, other than if it is a coding ka interview, somebody is testing your coding knowledge, it's the communication which will take you there. Whether I did a regional or a zonal job, I was offered a national job. Predominantly because I was able to convince on the person sitting on the other side that I can do this. That's more important. So domain knowledge and soft skill both are required. Communication, work on communication. That is going to take you places. Trust me guys, communication is very important. और बिल्कुल मत सोचो कि मैं इंट्रोवर्ट हूं, मैं बोल नहीं सकता. प्रैक्टिस इट. बिल्कुल डिफिकल्ट नहीं है.
I also keep on telling my students that जब तक अपनी बात कह नहीं पाओगे तब तक सामने वाला कैसे समझेगा कि आप में क्या खूबी है, आप में क्या काबिलियत है. So it is important to communicate, express yourself. Unless you won't start expressing yourself, nobody is going to look at you. At least, actually, you sell yourself in an interview.
Absolutely.
So you are simply selling yourself. So coming to a point where we are talking about selling yourself and in interview make communication ka importance. So how can a student begin building that skill, especially if they are introvert?
Okay, so as you have said, sell yourself. The game is storytelling. Forget the language. Whether you can speak in English or Hindi, you should be good in storytelling. इंटरव्यू में आप लोग ये मत सोचिए कि सामने वाले ने अगर क्वेश्चन इंग्लिश में पूछा है तो मुझे इंग्लिश में जवाब देना है. इट डजंट मैटर. What an interview looks at is the confidence level with which you are speaking. See, कितना भी बड़ा कोई स्टार्टअप बना ले, टेक का स्टार्टअप बना ले, लास्ट में करना क्या है सोच के देखना. सेल्स. 95% ऑफ द जॉब्स इज घुमा फिरा के सेल्स. कितना भी अच्छा आपने टेक प्रोडक्ट बना लिया हो, खुद नहीं बिकेगा. Whether you are selling it digitally through a digital marketing or in person, but it is sales. So my 2 cents is storytelling. कितने भी आप इंट्रोवर्ट हो, कुछ भी हो, आपका स्टोरी टेलिंग बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए. बाकी तो सब हो जाएगा. एंड यू शुड बी अ वेरी गुड लिसनर rather than talking. Listen what the person is asking. Take a pause and then answer. बीच में कभी आप आंसर करने की कोशिश मत करो. लिसन प्रॉपरली. 2 मिनट के पॉज से आप क्वेश्चन का आंसर दोगे तो कोई कुछ उसमें फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. बीच में मत दीजिए. बी अ गुड लिसनर.
नहीं, पॉइंट आजकल की प्रॉब्लम, बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है कि लिसनिंग, हियरिंग शायद ज्यादा होती है, लिसनिंग कम होती है. So definitely storytelling and listening, students, this is another important takeaway point, that you should be good at storytelling and be a good listener. ये हर जगह काम आता है, दोनों ही काम आते हैं.
Yes.
लिसनिंग चाहे आपकी फैमिली हो, चाहे आपके रिलेशनशिप्स हो, चाहे आपका स्टूडेंट टीचर क्लासरूम सेटअप हो या ऑफिस हो, कहीं पे भी हो, it's very important that you be a good listener, and then you should have a story to tell. Just and definitely when you start telling, start going deep into the interview, the questions will emerge from what you are speaking only. ऐसा नहीं होता कि कहीं बहुत इधर उधर से क्वेश्चंस ढूंढ करके रखे हुए हैं कि आपको ग्रिल करने के लिए. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स, 90% ऑफ द टाइम्स, इट इज द क्वेश्चन दैट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम योर आंसर्स ओनली. सो यू कैन डेफिनेटली हैव गुड स्टोरी टू टेल. Okay, so now again coming back to further part of your life, again, that if I talk about habits for the students, कि ऐसी क्या चीजें होनी चाहिए, ऐसी क्या हैबिट्स, आपसे शुरू करते हैं पहले कि आपकी वो क्या हैबिट्स थी जो आपने हमेशा उसको कंटिन्यू किया, एंड दैट इंश्योर्ड दैट यू फील दैट हैज कंट्रीब्यूटेड इन मेजॉरिटी टू योर सक्सेस.
Okay, so one personal habit with Professor Ajay also religiously follow is give some time to yourself. Half an hour walk or yoga or something, that should be a very continuous process. I have known Professor Ajay from so many years and he has never missed that routine. I also try to practice that. Second is there needs to be a learning activity every day, be it by way of reading an article, listening to a podcast or something like that. What is missing today, like students are consuming a lot of content. Content consumption is very, very, very high. But are they learning in the right direction? Are they learning towards building the career or not? So my advice to them is, which I have also been trying to practice, is give some time to yourself, 30 minutes, pranayam, yogasan, walk, gym, whatever. And every day you should think that I should learn something. Dr. Shipra, I miss people reading newspaper these days. I have been reading newspapers maybe from last 40 years. Every morning, even during COVID, I used to read those digital newspapers. Economic Times, Times of India is a must. So learning is a continuous process, and giving some time to yourself, 30 minutes every day to yourself is most important. वो आजकल एक ट्रेंड हो गया है ना, रात के 2 3 4 बजे तक सोना. My kids are also of that era, and then getting up late and then rushing to the work or the college. So वो थोड़ा हैबिट चेंज करना पड़ेगा.
नहीं, सही बात कही आपने. हमारे चेयरमैन साहब हमेशा हमें डांटते रहते हैं कि न्यूज़पेपर नहीं पढ़ते हो तुम लोग, क्या पता है तुम लोगों को. सो डेफिनेटली न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ना चाहिए. और रही बात, हियर आई वुड आल्सो ऐड टू दिस पॉइंट, आई आल्सो लाइक टू नॉट रीड बट लिसन टू पॉडकास्ट, एंड दोस पॉडकास्ट व्हिच एटलीस्ट कुछ भी आप कोई टॉपिक उठा लो, अगर आपको स्पोर्ट्स पसंद है, जियो पॉलिटिक्स, मतलब इतना कुछ, देयर इज सो मच इट इज देयर दैट इट विल ओनली एनहांस योर नॉलेज. और जब वो एनहांसमेंट ऑफ नॉलेज टेक्स प्लेस, इट कंट्रीब्यूट्स टू द स्टोरी टेलिंग. आपको वहां से यू कैन स्टार्ट पिकिंग अप थिंग्स, यू कैन स्टार्ट क्रिएटिंग. यू नो, आई वाज टॉकिंग टू somebody, someone like your stature only. They said that you should start writing stories. When you listen to those things, then put it in your own words and write it in a way you would like to speak about it. कुछ नहीं, अगर ये आपका ऑपरेशन सिंदूरी है, तो आप उसके बारे में क्या सोचते हो, आपको क्या लगता है, उसकी एक स्टोरी बना लो, 2 मिनट की, 5 मिनट की. सो दिस इज हाउ इट इज गोइंग टू इनहैंस योर कम्युनिकेशन, इट इज गोइंग टू इनहैंस योर एबिलिटी, इट विल वाइडन योर थॉट प्रोसेस. सो डेफिनेटली, तो सुने तो कुछ कंटेंट सुने, तो कुछ अच्छा सुने. वो स्क्रॉल करना टिकटॉक और ये सब चीजें, शॉर्ट्स देखना, रील्स देखना, उससे बेटर है कि पॉडकास्ट, चलो वो भी करो, बट साथ में 10 मिनट इसके लिए भी दे दो. सो
डॉक्टर शिप्रा, आई वुड ऐड टू दिस, वो इंस्टा की रील्स देख के लाइफ में अचीव कुछ नहीं आप करने वाले. इंस्टा की रील्स आप एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए देखें. सो एलोकेट टाइम टू दैट. 30 मिनट से ज्यादा आई विल नॉट लुक एट इंस्टा रील्स. आई विल रादर लुक एट पॉडकास्ट. आई विल लुक एट people who are speaking the what I want to learn, because दिन में 24 ही घंटे हैं. Time is limited.
Definitely. And those who make most of it grow to high levels.
So there is no shortcut for success. Guys, please understand. See, Dr. Shipra, another thing which is like, nowadays I meet youngsters, they say, sir, there is no work-life balance. I say, what are you talking, guys? What is work-life balance? In my first 10 years of career, I only used to work. And trust me, there is no shortcut. आप काम करोगे, किसी सीनियर इंडस्ट्री लीडर ने बोल दिया कि 80 आवर्स 60 आवर्स, उस पे पूरा इंस्टाग्राम पे हो गया. आस्क योरसेल्फ गाइस, आप जब अगर काम नहीं कर रहे हो, रेलिवेंट काम नहीं कर रहे हो, तो आप क्या कर रहे हो? यू गाइस आर वेस्टिंग टाइम ऑन इंस्टा. बेटर वर्क, that will take you places. There is no shortcut for success, please. Again, you will say I'm talking like a boomer. My kids are age 21, 22, so I understand that feeling as well. So there is no shortcut to success. And this career is a marathon. It's a 42-kilometer marathon. You need to be stay put. जिसने मैराथन पूरी कर ली वो जीत ही गया. Some people will run very fast in first few years of the career. That does not mean they will succeed. Marathon complete ही नहीं होगी. So consistency is very important. So career is a marathon. Consistently run कीजिए.
Yes, when you're talking about marathon or consistent running की बात कर रहे हैं, so these days it's a trend now that people keep switching their jobs very quickly. So any advice on that?
Yeah, this is a very good question, Dr. Shipra. So my own experiences, I have lot of like colleagues, lot of my seniors who have been into this industry. One of my senior, like one of my mentor, I can take his name also, Mr. Gautam Bhagat. So Mr. Gautam Bhagat was the CEO when I was the national sales head in HDFC Sales. He joined HDFC Limited as a management trainee and took retirement at his age of 50. And he has made 100 plus crores just by way of ESOPs. So he worked in that organization, one single organization, retired at the age of 50, settled in Jaipur, doing farming. So staying in a company which is giving you ESOPs is advisable. Don't shift jobs if the company is giving you ESOPs. Otherwise, in first 5, 7, 10 years, yes, there is a merit in changing jobs. If you're getting a better profile, better position, better package, yes, you change jobs. But always be mindful that if the company is investing in you, if the company is believing in you by giving you ESOPs, because ESOPs are a long-term tool. Like they get vest after 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years, like 20, 30, 40%, whatever. There's a different scheme. So my personal experience says that it is better to stay with a company for a longer tenure if the company is offering ESOPs. Otherwise, you can change jobs till the time you realize that this is my domain and I want to excel in this. Because when you start a job, I've been lucky, I've always been to banking and financial services, but I have seen people from a manufacturing to a financial services to marketing to sales, कुछ भी हो सकता है. So दोनों के plus minus है, but ESOPs is something which will make wealth for the individual, because salary कितना भी बढ़ जाए, you increase your lifestyle, you spend that money. You will not end up saving.
Definitely. So I think they can switch jobs, but judicially. They need
Judiciously, and initial years में you should not switch job because you are not liking your boss's face. वो हर जगह पे होगा.
हर जगह पे होगा.
Adapt करना जरूरी है. Switch. My suggestion is switch jobs if other offer is giving you a better profile, a profile which is suiting your interest. That should be the reason, not just the money. Don't switch jobs for money only. That's very important. Not only for money.
हाँ कि पैकेज अच्छा मिल रहा है तो चलो.
सिर्फ वो नहीं होना चाहिए.
वो नहीं होना चाहिए.
Dr. Shipra, it's 6:45. So
Yeah.
may I ask you a question, please?
Yeah, sure. Sir.
If you allow, only if you allow.
Right, definitely, sir. Please go ahead.
See, Deepak ji, in Western world, academia forms the basis, the research work, the know-how, new models of doing business, which businesses adopt. And are you able to hear me?
A little louder. The voice is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I was coming to was that in Western world, academia, whether you take balanced scorecard or you take blue ocean theory, or you take C.K. Prahlad, or you take Mr. Kaplan, right? David Orgard, Pfeiffer and Pfeiffer. Their research augments businesses because they work very closely with the businesses. And they do research on businesses and they help businesses. So there is a very, there is a very strong bond between research and business. Now, come to India. In India, a person is trained to sell the product, given the product knowledge, and he picks up the bag and every day hammering on target. There is very little value add which happens into the person, other than the experience which he gains from the field, which is very unstructured and it is person specific. Neither can it be translated for conversion to generics, nor can it be used when the person leaves the company. What your mind, you think, are 2 or 3 things which GGS Indraprastha University can do, where you as leader of sales bridge this gap, you also benefit and academy also benefit.
See, as you said, it is sales, sales, sales. But now with digital coming into place, it is not that sales, 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 whereby a person just picks up a bag and goes into the market and sell other than the consumer products. And consumer product sales has also now been differentiated compared to the earlier era. So as you said, Western world research and all those things are there, but opportunities in India are far beyond what is there in the Western world. Our guys have more opportunities in India. See, I'm not talking about what has been happening in US because of Trump and all. Otherwise, also the quality of life and the job opportunities in India are far, far, far better. My son graduated from IIT Bombay. He's currently pursuing a master's in finance, a 2 years degree from HEC Paris. I was suggesting him 2 days back that why you want to make a career outside India. Whatever you earn, you can never have a house help or a driver or any kind of support outside India, which is very much possible in India. So Western world do has some charm. In India, the opportunities are better. And now with very much involvement of digital ecosystem, the researches, the sales processes are such that वो बैग लेके सेल्स करना अभी वैसा नहीं रहा. As I was mentioning earlier, that angel broking, the productivity per employee, which used to be 2.5 accounts per month, with research and digital ecosystem, that productivity has gone multifolds. Now a guy can open 100 accounts in a month without meeting a customer.
No, my question is, I've still not got the answer. My question is, what should be the symbiosis between the industry and the management colleges like the one where you are present here,
Okay.
where there is a mutual benefit?
So in Motilal Oswal, we have tied up with 3 institutes in Bombay itself, whereby
Which
we
are
give
there?
them the curriculum.
Which are there?
So we have a tie-up with Narsi Munji, and the curriculum which they are offering is 2 years masters in the digital business, whereby the course is co-created by us and them. So the course is offered two ways. One, to Motilal Oswal employees who are just graduates and they can pursue a master's there. For them, we take a 2 year agreement that after completing the course, you need to be with Motilal Oswal for 2 more years. And for open for industry is, if you complete that course, you will be inducted in Motilal Oswal for a salary of so and so just by completing that course. So I understood your point. You are saying how the industry and management colleges can come together. For that, we need to co-create the courses the way we have done with 3 institutes
Exactly.
here.
Exactly. Which are other two colleges where you go?
So one is Symbiosis, which is predominantly
Pune.
Pune based, and other is Sydenham College, where we have a tie-up. So we are open for more tie-ups as well. So we are not restricting ourselves only with Bombay colleges, because Motilal believes in a lot of philanthropy and all. If you have read, we have donated 100 crores to an institute last month, and we are 100
really?
crores to one of the institutes last month.
थोड़ा सा हमको भी दे दो भाई.
So, no, I'll be very
50 crore
candid
ही
and
दे दो.
open to this. Motilal ji is an individual. He believes in promoting education, and his entire foundation money, like 90%, goes towards education.
So you have a dedicated foundation of Motilal
Yes,
Oswal, which
yes.
helps development of education in the country.
Yeah.
And that can be
Predominantly
approached.
90% education and 10% is others.
Got it. And that can be approached.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Very nice. I think that answers my question. And tell me one thing: how do these management institutes should capture experience of people like you or Dr. Rajesh Patel, who have really traveled long roads and become successful I see Dr. Rajesh, he's also CEO of the company and grown from sales route only. You are also there in Motilal Oswal. Both are Bombay based. You people have traveled very long road. Now, what you have picked up in this long journey is immensely valuable. It's more valuable than gold. Now, my point is, how does students get a hang of it? Now, couple of things which you mentioned are perfectly fine. I mean, I totally am in sync with them. Like, spend time with the organization. Don't look at short-term measures. You know, keep developing yourself daily. Be in control of yourself. Understand yourself also. Be with the technology and things like that. But there are a lot of attributes beyond that because these are generic attributes. What you mentioned are generic attributes, like reading a newspaper. It's a generic attribute. It doesn't make Dhyan Chauhan head of business of Motilal Oswal. Correct. Now there will be hundreds of people like Dhyan Chauhan who will be doing the same thing, but they will not be head of business. Why Deepak Singh is head of business? Because Deepak Singh has something in him. Now, how do I get that something in him to the students?
So in Bombay, like other than these three institutes whereby Motilal has a tie-up, I personally visit maybe 10 more institutes and whereby I physically interact with these people. So one thing is very sure, you need to interact with these people, and the institute and corporate should work hand in hand, which is predominantly happening in Bombay, not just with Motilal Oswal. My previous organization, India Infoline or Angel One, they also have a program whereby there is a industry and a like institute connect. I'll also add to this. Now, organizations are giving a curriculum to these institutes that teach these things only to the guy, and I will hire them. So, not a full 2 year MBA, maybe a 1 year program whereby the students at the time of enrollment are told that on successful completion of this course, you will be absorbed. And that course is curated in such a fashion whereby 3 months is interaction and learning from the industry experts. It is not just classroom training of teaching organization behavior and mathematics and all those stuff, but a lot of interaction happens in those courses. And they are never full 2 years courses. They are 18 months, 12 months kind of courses.
Skill-based courses, actually.
Yeah.
So they actually increase the employability.
Yeah.
People become more useful for you rather than learning about theories and this and that. And which actually, for example, I'm an engineer, right? I studied engineering for 4.5 years. But actually, after passing out, how much engineering did I use? Not even 5%. Correct.
True.
And if someone asks me to write a program on Java, I'm 0 by 0. Right. So had someone taught me at that point in time that learn Java as a skill, and I would have spent 6 months, today my value would have been worth much more than learning about generators, motors, cantilevers, bridges, cement, metallurgy, and all those things.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Understood your point. Yeah.
I'm done, Dr. Shipra. I think I'm very delighted to have my answers.
Thank you.
If anyone has any other question.
Yeah, if anyone else would like to ask any question, you can unmute yourself or you can put it in the chat box. So by the time I think anyone puts up the questions, I would last question, if you permit me to ask, sir.
अरे who am I? Come
If
on,
you have to go back,
मैडम मैं आपसे परमिशन ले रहा हूँ मैं क्या बात कर रही हैं? I am no one. आपका सेशन आपका है.
if you, Deepak sir, if you could go back in time and speak to your 20 and 21 or 22 odd year old self, what would you tell him in one sentence or couple of sentences?
See, good. This is something very interesting. So I will say, trust the process. You should trust the process, as you don't need all the answers. Just trust the process. 21 साल का मैं होता तो यही बोलता कि सारे आंसर्स मत ढूंढो, जस्ट ट्रस्ट द प्रोसेस, स्टे पुट, कंटिन्यू.
वो तपते रहो अपने आप। सोना जब तपता है तो अपने आप
Correct.
उसमें निखार आ ही जाती है, तो तपते रहो, you will get your answers.
Absolutely.
Okay, so um, I think thank you. That would be all from my end. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing such insightful perspectives on leadership and sharing so much detail of your life. Definitely, it's an inspiration that we draw, and definitely we learn. We have learned much from you. Your experience and vision, particularly around how digital transformation is reshaping industries and redefining leadership, have given us much to reflect on and aspire to. Your session has truly been a highlight of our leadership development program. So thank you very much. With these words, now I hand over the session to Dr. Mukta.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. It's a wonderful session. It's very much engaging and very much informative one. Now I would like to welcome Mr. Pawan to kindly extend a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Mukta. Good evening, everyone. It is my privilege to extend the vote of thanks at the conclusion of today's inspiring and insightful session under our online interactive series under the leadership of Professor Ajay Kumar Singh. First and foremost, a heartfelt thank you to our esteemed speaker, Mr. Deepak Singh, sir, Associate Director and Head of Digital Acquisition at Motilal Oswal, for delivering such a insightful session on leadership development program. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
We are
Mr.
also
Pawan.
deeply grateful. We are also grateful to our moderator, Dr. Sipra Singh, Associate Professor, for guiding the session so effectively with thoughtfulness and professionalism. Your skillful moderation helped maintain lively and engaging dialogue, enabling everyone to connect deeply with the subject matter. Thank you, Dr. Sipra, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sipra.
And
Thank you,
I
Thank you,
Dr.
Deepak ji.
also
बड़ा अच्छा
thank
लगा आपसे बात
all
करके.
the participants.
I'll be in touch.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Ajay. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for making it very loudly. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, everyone.
I believe the recording can
Arun,
be
sir?
stopped and
Yeah. Arun, sir, kindly stop the recording.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Kindly stop the recording and please end the session.